Welcome back. The door looks okay. I don't mind it. I do find kind of weird that I decided not to make the handles shiny out of all things, considering I made everything except for the gold shiny, basically, even the wood. But you can polish wood. But anyways, it's weird to me that that thing is... Well, one, where the map claims to be looking on the top screen is not actually where it seems to be looking on the bottom screen, which is weird. But second, it doesn't color in the door on the top screen. Oh, well, she's not here. I mean, you're not ameliorating that in any fashion, Joey, but okay. Please ring me Mary. Excuse me, Mary. Wish you'd actually keep hearing the beach sounds while you're at the beach normally, but that only happens during cutscenes. Alright, anyways. What are you guys up to? I mean, you knew precisely where she was, almost. Would be. Game! Particles! Come on. There you go, the sword. Yes, the sword I do actually remember. I actually do have an idea for what it will be, too. I really could have chosen multiple things for it to be, honestly, but there's only one thing that I can think of that I haven't referenced yet that I want to reference somehow. It should also be fairly easy to draw, all things considered. Whether it'll look good is another matter, we'll have to see. But that will be a concern for another... That was really, really hard to open. That'll be a concern for another time, because I'm definitely not going to finish this level this episode. And this is the last episode of this recording session. Hills. Yeah, I remember the cast that comes after this, and having a sword for that. Like, you can tell from the map that that's going to be the case, but... Oh, look at that dithering in the background. Dithering. Draw some rubble. Really? Okay, it's vague. Rubble. What if I told you no and I drew bubble? Would be even better if I could see it! That almost turned out really well, but... Yeah, where is that one pixel? This is so difficult. There we go. Bubble. Not even the first time I've drawn that exact thing, but... I mean, what do you want Rubble to look like? And that's not what Rubble does in my mind. It doesn't just float. This also makes more sense for a bubble anyways, in terms of behavior. You're writing the thing whose name I can never remember because you hear it like twice in the whole game. The UI can barely keep up with what's going on now. You just take one more hit than usual. Okay, cool. Alright. This place is easy going so far, as long as you don't have any crazy platforming to do like before. I haven't seen Angry Cloud in a long time. Things are getting serious. Look at that. Cloud's usually a pretty chill dude. I love how, like, the first thing you draw practically is what ends up following you throughout the entire game. It's almost guaranteed to be one of those, well, the crudest things you make, because it's made so early. I tried. Acceleration is very poor, which is not good when you're jumping across very small platforms. I do have something that can help with that acceleration, granted. You cannot jump for a second after you do that dash, by the way. Trying to flip, man, come on. There's no... Why can't I flip? Jeez. I really don't like... There seems to be no way to keep some of these platforms on screen the entire time. You're jumping across them. I also kind of like how you don't have to bounce whenever you flip through things. Ah! It takes you a second. Those fall so fast. Those take a second only to fall, but then you still need a second to actually get your speed back up. And I can't... Huh. You can jump immediately. Okay. So you can... I think you can immediately jump after doing the dash, or you can jump a moment afterwards, but you... There's a brief time after the dash where you can't jump, I think, is what's going on here. Man, something about the use special ability button just doesn't work as I jump on this one platform, which sounds utterly ridiculous, so I must be wrong, but I consistently cannot hit those enemies, regardless of which ability I'm trying to use. Oh, come on. Let me down. The distance between checkpoints makes this only worse in this game, though. Okay. Jeez. Generic person. Someone's assistant. Who's Unagi? Barely. Jeez. Oh, this is not fun. Why did you impair my platforming ability and then give me the most precise platforming in the game? The platforming already was not tight in this game to start with, and they made it worse. For some reason, I feel like I need to make sure there wasn't... Yeah, there's not anything up to the right here. Alright. Yeah. Oh, don't mean to accidentally. There you go. Yeah, if I'm... It's probably even harder than doing things normally, but if I dash, I can at least get myself to have the full speed every time. But the things get worse if I accidentally do a... that does help, honestly. Things get worse if I accidentally do a flip. Oh, what are you doing? You have a very big hitbox, jeez. And not having a ranged attack is also making life a lot harder here. Again, not that I can see anything off this side of the screen anyways, but... Or anything within... I can't see anything any meaningful distance away from myself to start with. I'm trying to flip into them, not off of them. Yeah, I know I couldn't just jump over that pit to attack. Man, okay, that's one secret. Not that I mind the game getting rough towards the end. So challenge is nice, but there's also like fun challenges that are just frustrating. And you're a frustrating enemy because I have no ranged attack to deal with you. I guess I got a checkpoint finally. This game doesn't like those. Please stop doing this game. I've had enough of these. Aha! You two could just go off and do your own thing. Things to color. They're already colored buildings. Since when can I bounce on houses? I've jumped on many houses in this game. But it's also just yet another house. Like, we've seen plenty of those. Like... This one just feels kind of silly. Kind of done coloring stuff right now, but also, like, it seems like a silly one. Why are you a spring now? You weren't springs before. Why are there houses out here anyways? Whoa, that was a nice flip. The game is of the opinion that you have to unspin if you land. Just unflip. Alright. I'm gonna have to end the episode in just a second here anyways, I guess. So I should make sure I don't lock myself in a position that I can't, where I'm not sure where to progress. I was thinking to myself, I'll just crouch immediately the inevitable attack of this enemy, and then I realized it's not a thing I can do. That darn bounce at the end is a problem. Unagi? Question? I mean, last time we got a question mark was a human. This person seems to have opposite ears. Whatever you say. Is that their mouth that's going all crazy and that's right up there on the top screen? Anyways, okay. This will probably be where I'll stop it. So, next time, we continue here. But we seem to be at basically the very end. I don't remember if this is the penultimate level with... Yeah, this is the second last level, I think, with people to save. So, we're almost there. And I guess the castle's the next one. And then after that, maybe just a boss and maybe then the final door. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back to collect that one secret I missed at 1.2. And some other stuff like that. I guess I'm looking to base conference and thinking at this point. I need to get enough money for the fountain. Anyways. Well, everyone, we're almost done.